Brandy has 3 nephews, and they're the most amazing kids ever.
All 3 of them just kind of fell in love with Peter. They've been asking Peter to propose to me for years so that Peter can become their real uncle.
So one night, me and my brother Tristan, we were talking about how are we gonna get him to ask Aunt Brandy to marry him. And then all the times that we were seeing him, we kept asking him, did you ask her yet? Did you ask her yet? And he kept saying no until he finally said he had asked her. Finally.
It's September 22nd.
And what are we here for today?
Auntie Brandy and Peter.
Well, the girls are getting married, my granddaughter and Pete.
Today's my wedding day, September 22nd, 2018.
We're in Hotel Allegro, Chicago, Illinois. We're getting ready now, trying to learn how to tie our bow ties, and yeah, I'm excited.
So I started a job at her company. The first few weeks of us knowing each other, we ended up shutting down a few happy hours together. We were just ending up together at the end of work events. And then finally we made plans, just her and me, to go out after work. It just kept building up and we were having a lot of fun together, and it developed into dating from there.
I usually am the funnier person. It's hard for me to admit this, but Peter is pretty funny.
One of the first times we went out, I made her laugh so hard beer came out of her out of her nose, which she said had never happened before. So I think that really earned me some points.
Hashtag one in an island.
Peter is genuine. He gives to those around him. He's joyful and a goof at times.
Oh God, he's the best. Hilarious, smart, witty.
Childish, and an amazing uncle.
He's very funny, very smart. He's also super caring.
He is just the sweetest guy you would ever meet. He's perfect.
Adorable and kind. He's the perfect match for her.
He's kind, he's fun, he's funny, he's smart, he's very handsome. He's everything.
Brandy's a very beautifully strong woman, and witty, smart, fabulous.
Fierce, funny, and just a fantastic person.
Very honest. I know when I ask her something, she's going to tell me exactly what she thinks.
Great sense of humor, super fun to hang out with.
Tell me what your favorite thing about your Aunt Brandy is.
Playing with her.
Playing with her?
She's always willing to have a good time. She wants to make sure everyone's happy, and she just loves being around people.
Beautiful girl, super smart, super ambitious, and makes Peter very happy.
Dear Brandy, the gift I'm giving you today is meant to be a keepsake and symbol of us. When you open it, you will hear a familiar tune, a song from one of our first dates, and the song you and your dad will be dancing to today.
Oh my God, that is so amazing. We love the movie It's a Wonderful Life. One of our first dates, we went to the beach. It was like a super blood moon that night, and I said to her from the movie, just say the word and I'll give you the moon. So this is really, really special and really meaningful. My original proposal idea was to go have a very romantic picnic at the Botanic Gardens. It didn't quite turn out that way, so traffic just getting in was crazy. The scenery wasn't what I thought it would be. The atmosphere was not good. It wasn't romantic at all. Yeah, it just wasn't going good.
The next morning, we wake up and we're having coffee on the balcony.
We were just sitting, drinking coffee, looking out at the lake, talking about how horrible the day before was. At some point, I got down on one knee on our balcony at home and I proposed to her.
And he ended up proposing then while we were on the balcony together, which I love, because if you can't laugh together when everything goes the opposite of how you want it to be, you're not with the right person. So we just laugh. And I yell sometimes.
I just can't wait to dance with Brandy. I'm looking forward to just being with her throughout the day. She's so loyal and supportive. She cares for me constantly. She's intelligent, she's beautiful, she's really an amazing person.
Oh my God.
You look amazing. You're so pretty.
Thanks. You have lipstick all over your face.
That's okay.
I'm excited to just be by my best friend's side when he gets married. I'm really excited for the ceremony.
My kids, my 3 boys, are most excited for Peter to be their real uncle because they adore you, Peter, and they're so happy that you're going to be part of the family.
The second I heard her voice, it was just so gentle and sweet. She has this look in her eyes that just won me over, and right away I wanted to get to know her, I wanted to be with her, and one thing led to another, and we're here today to get married, so I feel like literally the luckiest person on earth.
Word of welcome on such a wonderful day to bless the promises made and the joining together of this man and this woman. And I'm sure many of our hearts are just filled with great joy today. Peter and Brandy, the scriptures you chose and the reading from Victor Hugo you chose. Let me share a couple thoughts. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. Loved for ourselves and loved even in spite of ourselves. Wonderful words, and in many ways they express the Christian gospel in a wonderful way. If we really discover and really live in love, the world is transformed. The real revolution is love.
I take you, Brandy, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward. I promise to be your faithful husband.
I promise to be your faithful wife, to share with you in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish you, to forgive and strengthen you, until death do us part. Receive this ring as a pledge and token
of wedded love and faithfulness.
Peter and Brandy, we pray that this love that Paul describes, kind, giving, redemptive, sacrificial, is your love, ever, always, and that God continues to bring you happiness and joy and a deeper and richer love every day. It gives me a great deal of joy and pleasure, truly, to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Peter and Brandy Milan.
Since I was 18. Right away, we just really got along. We both have that witty sense of humor. You're not sure if you're actually joking or just being bitchy. And I think that's why we get along so well. Brandy, obviously, you can tell she's an incredible dancer. She used to teach Zumba, and one day she decided that I should do her class. And of course, I didn't drink beforehand, so my rhythm really wasn't there. So after class, Brandy told me I was the worst dancer there. And I was like, thanks! Always telling me like it is. That's what I love about her.
I'm really excited about the first dance.
It's been a secret. The song is Tennessee Whiskey, and I used to dance. Peter did not.
Okay, we've been practicing this for a very long time. We've been taking dance lessons. Brandy is an expert dancer. She danced competitively in high school. I mean, she's really good. The dance matters so much to her because she is a dancer, and right when we got engaged, she was already talking about the first dance, so I'm gonna try so hard not to let her down today.
We just wanted to give a quick thank you very much to everybody for coming out tonight to my dance recital. But seriously, we're surrounded by such supportive and loving family and friends, and we're happy you all could make it tonight. Thank you. Cheers.
So I'd like to tell you a little bit about my relationship with Peter. I met him in freshman year of high school. We always knew him as Peter Milan, which sounded so fancy. And we were like, man, this guy's cool. Honestly, months went by and I became really best friends with Peter, and he was like, it's probably time for me to tell you, it's pronounced Milan. And my whole world was just shook.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight. Tonight, we're all family. Brandy is pretty much independent, headstrong, knows what she wants. When you look up the word class in the dictionary, you find Brandy's picture. As far as a dancer, she's an incredible dancer. When she was in school, we were at the auditorium when she was performing with a group, and she just stood out. In fact, she stood out so much. There was a gentleman way in the back, and he had to climb all the way down to tell her what a great performance it was. Then a mother with her young daughter came up and said, my daughter's gonna dance just because of seeing you tonight.
Peter and I have always been on the same wavelength from day one. It's always felt like our friendship was meant to be, even from back then. I moved to St. Louis for a while, and I was coming back to Chicago, and Peter and I decided to become roommates. That was the first time we'd lived together, and honestly, it just made everything about that time in my life so much more incredible, being able to share that apartment with you, and really, I can't thank you enough for being there for me at that time. So thanks.
When I met Peter, it was at her nephew's birthday party. When I saw him, he was in the jumpy with all of the nephews. He comes running out all excited. And I'm like, oh my God, he's so sweet playing with the boys. And he just seemed like an all-around great guy. He has a great personality. He really makes Brandy laugh.
So let me say something about Peter. I have 3 grandchildren, which are the heart of my life. They loved Peter the first time they saw him. So the boys loved playing with him. When Pete comes over, basically the first 2 hours, he's just trying to survive. He's running around, he's outside, he's exhausted. And I thought, well, he's just playing with the boys because he's trying to survive. No, he actually loves it. He does it all the time. Anyone who loves my boys, they're in my heart. He's a great guy. And I'm very happy to have him as my son. And how could you not love a man who loves your daughter and fears your daughter as much as the father does?
When I first met Brandy, it became clear to me that after 16 years of knowing Peter and being on the same wavelength, that someone else was on the same wavelength. But you were there and you understood us, and it was immediately clear to me that this day was going to happen at some point. I'm beyond thrilled to be a part of this wedding. I really can't wait to continue to be best friends, continue to move forward with you guys, and cheers to you guys.
Let's cheers to love, laughter, and happily ever after.
I would like to wish them a long, healthy life in peace. I love them both. Cheers.
everything I could wish for in a husband and friend. I know for the rest of our lives, we will do anything for each other. Just say the word, I love you. Love, your wife.
Dear Brandy, I cannot wait for the rest of our lives to begin. When we are side by side, holding each other's hands, everything is possible and nothing is scary. Most of all, when thinking about what you mean to me, there have been times where I have not been able to stand and you lifted me up. You've been strong when I've been weak, and you've made me laugh when I've been sad. Life is hard, but being with you makes mine worth living. I hope that I don't ever let you down. I hope that I can make you proud. I hope I can make you laugh. Brandy, I love you more than life itself. Happy wedding day. Love, Peter. He is the kindest person. I truly believe that he would do anything for me and anything for anyone that he cares about. I just know that he's who I want to be with.
I'm unbelievably lucky. I met someone who I fell in love with and instantly wanted to marry. There's no one out there better than Brandy. She loves so much and she loves like nothing else, and I'm really just the luckiest guy to get to have that every day for the rest of my life.